Now, answering your questions about the law and legal issues. This is Legal Break with attorney Gary Bruce.
Hello there and welcome. Welcome, Gary.
Good morning.
Good to see you.
Again.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We have a viewer question today. We're going to pull it right up. It's got several parts, so we're going to cover the first part now. I'm traveling this holiday and renting a car. How do I know if it's covered?
The only real way to know is by reading your insurance policy. None of us do it, but if you're getting ready to rent a car, you ought to. And maybe call your agent if you have an agent who sold it to you to make sure it's covered. If it's not a business excursion, you're not going on somebody else's behalf or on your own company time to do something, then you're probably covered. But make sure you are. You've got to read the policy to know what your coverage is. And remember, even if it's not your fault, if the car is damaged, the insurance or the rental car company is going to want to be paid for the damage. So if you don't have collision or comprehensive, you may want to buy that product at the counter.
Okay, all right, that is definitely good to know. So what if something happens while I'm traveling with this rental car?
Yeah, well, you need to let everybody know. So since you'll probably be covered by your own insurance at some level, if it's your fault, your liability coverage is going to cover you. Unless you're outside of the policy again. So make sure, I'm not telling you you're definitely covered, but you may have supplemental coverage through the rental car company, but let them know what happened. If you're not at fault, certainly you still need to let people know and document like you would if it was here, especially since you're out of town. Take pictures, take movies, get the location of the vehicles, identify witnesses, find landmarks that might have cameras. Do all the things you need to do and get yourself checked out so, you're not endangering yourself.
Yeah, very good. And then the last part of this question is, can I get sued if something happens?
Well, you can always be sued. And the question becomes, where are you going to be sued or who's going to be responsible? So if your insurance is involved, like we talked about, I think last week, they're going to assign you a lawyer from, let's say you're in St. Louis, and they'll get you a lawyer in St. Louis who's going to defend you if it was your fault. And they'll defend you in the lawsuit as part of your insurance coverage. So make sure you're covered. But otherwise, you need to, you can be sued where the wreck happened generally because you have agreed to that jurisdiction implicitly because you're using their roads. So that state will say, well, you came to our state, you used our roads, we're going to use our courts to seek justice.
Yep. Got to read the policy.
Read your policy regardless.
Yes. Thank you so much, Gary, and we'll see you on the we'll see you on the very next Legal Break.